Hey guys, I got another video for you. This is just some useful things that we've kind of figured out along the way. First thing I want to show you is this little rigid, it's a 100-watt inverter. I got it at Home Depot, and it was probably around the $20 to $30 range, somewhere around there, I can't remember. But with our solar, like I mentioned in one of our other videos, we have the 12-volt plug-ins up there. And with this 100-watt inverter, you just plug it in, or turn it on, excuse me. There's two USB ports there, and then there's a plug-in right there. And we use this, Jay uses it to charge his batteries for his drill. Use it for charging our batteries, rechargeable batteries for our cameras, that kind of stuff. It comes in really handy. And one of the other things that we got was this fan. It has been a lifesaver, especially in August when we left on this trip. It was really hot. And this fan, it's called the Endless Breeze, and it's made by Fantastic Fan. But it plugs into a 12-volt adapter, like what we have here on this one here by our kitchen. But it works really good. We've been in some really hot areas during the summer. It has 3 speeds on it. Not sure what we would have done without that during the summer. It says on the box somewhere that I guess on high it will blow up to, yeah, right there it says it produces up to 10-mile-per-hour wind. And I know Milo, our little wiener dog right there, he sure likes it in the summertime. It helps to keep him nice and cool. And I'm going to take you outside, and we're going to talk about some other things that we figured out that were probably more useful than what we were expecting. This little gadget right here that you can see under our bottom step there, that's a Camco step saver. And the reason we bought that is because our trailer was actually too low for our truck. So we had to raise the trailer, and of course when we raised the trailer, then the steps were really high. We looked all over to find a triple, and nobody made them for this width or anything like that. So and if you know, if you don't have one of those, what this does is you're stepping on it, and it puts all the weight onto that and goes into the ground. And if you don't have that, you can actually see the steps flexing as you go up and down the steps. So this is just, it's just going to make everything last a lot longer. And of course it's adjustable there, and we have a couple of little 2x4s right down there that you can see to kind of help stabilize it as well. And the other thing that we got was this Camco step. And we're really glad we bought that because of not being able to have the 3rd step. We came across this. And it's been really good too. And of course, you know, the same thing is because of the trailer being raised, it gave us that 3rd step there. And over here, when you're doing a lot of boondocking where there's no power or whatever, say if you're in a Forest Service campground, a lot of the water spigots there don't have any threads on them. And this is called a water bandit. And what this does is this will slide up on the end of the unthreaded water spigot that they have in the campground. But it gives you the threaded part there where you can actually thread your hose on and fill your trailer. But if you're too far away, or this won't fit on the particular water spigot that's in the campground, what we do, and what we've done many times, is we have a couple of water jugs, and we'll end up packing water. And so what we've done to fill water, put water in our trailer after we fill these up, is Jay made this little filler tube right here. And this piece here that's attached there to the hose, it's a 3/4 inch PVC threaded adapter. And it has a bushing that will allow for a section of garden hose or other hose that you might have. And then of course you have to glue it in or epoxy it in. But the other thing you can do too is, if you're not quite sure about what size you need to get for your particular water jug, is you can actually take this part into your local Home Depot or Lowe's or wherever, and they can actually help you find this piece here. And you don't want to get the hose too long, because if you do, then you have to lift your jug way up in the air, and they're heavy when they're full of water. So you want to keep the hose maybe 6 to 8 inches long at the most. And of course also too, we use these for packing water for our Zodi shower and that kind of thing. And then the other thing that you can use this for is you can buy this little gadget here. I forget what it's called, but this will actually thread into that, and you can buy some hose and actually turn this jug into a sun shower if you want to do that. And then the other thing, I know some people may not think of this, but we actually have 2 spare tires for our RV. And the reason we do is because a couple summers ago, we actually had 2 flat tires on our previous trailer that we had to this. We happened to hit a rock on the way out of this campsite, and it slashed both sidewalls on the right-hand side of our trailer. So even though the spot was free, it ended up costing us about $200 for a free camping spot. So we do carry an extra spare in the back of the truck, and then of course the one there on the back of the trailer that you can see there. And then also getting back to the Camco step there, the other thing that we're glad that we have this is because of our truck and it's so tall. You can actually stand on that, and it helps, you know, with being able to check your oil, washing your truck, you know, or getting a little bit higher, you know, to wash your trailer or something like that. But it's really came in handy, and we're glad we have it. We never thought it would come in handy, but as the way it has. So anyway, I hope these little tips have helped you guys, and we'll talk to you again.